If I told you there's a flower sitting right in plain sight, maybe even in your backyard or a random field you pass every day, that could completely flip the way you think about life, money, healing, and even survival, but almost nobody ever talks about it like this. Would you even believe it? Because that's exactly where this story starts, and trust me, it doesn't stay just a flower for long. So picture this. A quiet morning somewhere in rural America, dew still hanging on the grass, sun just barely waking up, and there it is, this small, almost innocent-looking flower, swaying like it's got no secrets at all. But that's the trick, isn't it? The smallest things always carry the biggest truths. Now imagine a guy, let's call him Mike. Not some scientist in a fancy lab coat, just a regular American dude. Blue collar, coffee in one hand, phone in the other. Scrolling through life like most of us do, barely noticing nature anymore. Until one day he hears something wild from an old local farmer at a gas station. That flower you keep stepping over? Yeah, people have been traveling across continents for it. Mike laughs it off at first. Like, no, that sounds like some internet hype, right? But something about the way the old man said it sticks in his head, like a song you can't unhear. Days pass, and curiosity kicks in. He starts digging. Late nights, messy notes, random searches, YouTube rabbit holes, all that stuff we do when something just won't leave us alone. And slowly, piece by piece, he starts finding whispers of truth hidden in science journals, ancient remedies, forgotten farming practices, even old trade records from decades ago, all pointing back to this one simple flower. Now here's where it gets crazy, not in a fantasy way, but in a why didn't I know this sooner kind of way. People in different parts of the world weren't just using this flower for decoration. They were using it for survival, for trade, for rituals, even for early forms of natural medicine that modern industries later tried to refine, package, and sell back to us in bottles. And Mike realizes something uncomfortable. We walk past value every single day without even blinking. Think about that. How many things in your life are you ignoring just because they don't look important enough on the surface? And yeah, I know what you're thinking. It's just a flower. Bro, relax, but hold up, because this is where the story takes a sharp turn. Mike starts experimenting, carefully at first, nothing reckless. Just observing, documenting, talking to botanists, even hitting up online communities where old-school growers share stories that sound almost too strange to be true. And the more he learns, the more he notices patterns. This flower shows up in ancient trade routes, in survival stories from war zones, in old family remedies passed down quietly through generations, like a secret nobody wanted to lose. Now, I'm not saying this is some magic plant that fixes your life overnight. Let's keep it real, but what hits hardest is not what the flower does. It's what it represents. Value hidden in plain sight. Potential ignored because it doesn't scream for attention. And Mike starts changing, not because the flower changed him directly, but because the discovery woke something up in him. Like, yo, maybe I've been sleeping on everything around me. Maybe we all are. Fast forward a bit, and he's not just researching anymore. He's sharing clips, short breakdowns, posting raw thoughts online, and people start reacting like crazy. Some are skeptical. Some are curious. Some are straight up inspired. Comments start flooding in. Is this real? Why have I never heard of this? Bro, this is wild if true. And that's when it hits a whole new level, not the flower itself, but the conversation it creates. Because suddenly people aren't just talking about a plant. They're talking about awareness, missed opportunities, hidden knowledge, and how much of life we ignore just because nobody put it in front of us in a flashy way. And yeah, there's humor in it too. Mike even jokes in one of his clips like, "Man, I used to walk past this like it owed me money." And people love that honesty because it's relatable. We all do that. We overlook stuff, everyday ideas, chances, people, moments, just because they don't come with a neon sign. But here's the emotional punch of it all. Imagine living your whole life stepping over something valuable without ever knowing it, and only realizing it after someone else points it out. That hits different, right? And that's exactly why this story sticks. It's not about convincing you this flower will change your bank account or magically fix your problems. It's about shaking that mental habit of ignoring the obvious. Because sometimes the biggest secrets in life aren't hidden in vaults or locked behind science labs. They're right under your feet, literally. And as Mike keeps going deeper, he starts connecting dots, even in his own life. How many opportunities he missed. How many things he dismissed too fast. How often he said, "That's nothing," when maybe it was something. And you can feel the shift in his mindset through every update he shares. It's raw, imperfect, very human.